Well, we have pictures of the Modi-Obama dinner meet just coming in. This dinner lasted for over 90 minutes. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Vice President Joe Biden were also present for the dinner. Prime Minister Modi and President Barack Obama shared their interest in using technology for governance. Modi and Obama will also write a joint editorial for Washington Post, is what the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson told a short while back.
I'd like you to clarify this statement. It's a statement coming in from a senior BJP leader who says, happy that Modi committed to Obama that India would join the anti-ISIS war. Now Indo-US good relations will reach new unprecedented heights. Do you confirm that there is such an agreement on an anti-ISIS front between India and the US?
I think I mentioned that this issue was not discussed. It is likely to be discussed tomorrow morning, and the outcome will be available in the joint statement.
Right. So President Barack Obama hosted this private dinner for Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the White House ahead of the summit-level talks, which are expected to take place on Tuesday. And Modi was welcomed by Obama, who greeted him in Gujarati, asking him Kem Cho. The mother tongue of the Prime Minister was used there by the President of the US. The dinner, we are told, was set in an informal ambience, and it was, in fact, the first opportunity for both the leaders to interact with each other.
This was, again, a dinner meeting, and again, I'd like to clarify, Prime Minister said did not have anything except for warm water. But the conversation was extremely convivial, and the discussion was largely a sort of a get-to-know-each-other approach. And therefore, Prime Minister was asked to outline his vision of what were the issues that he faced so far and how he is working on it. And remarkably, some of those things that he mentioned seem to have a resonance from President Obama, because he said he had similar concerns when he came in first. I mean, they had many similarities that they exchanged in terms of both had used technology in their campaigns very successfully. Both were relative outsiders to Washington in terms of both were relative outsiders to capital cities when they assumed power. Both had great interest in technology, and they had difficulties in initial or disappointments in terms of initial infrastructure when they started seeing what was available for governments. For example, Prime Minister said that when he came from Gujarat, he found that the technological infrastructure in Delhi was not what he was even used to in Gujarat. President Obama said something similar was his own experience, and how he had gone about focusing on technology and e-governance initiatives, which is something which Prime Minister himself is very keen about. So there were these commonalities that both shared in over conversation, which was spread about 90 minutes. Apart from that, Prime Minister in great detail laid out his hopes and aspirations for India in terms of, again, what I had outlined earlier, of what is his development vision and how he feels that the United States could help out in that development vision.